Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's probably going to be the last favorites video unless I do one more. I think I'm going to do one more after this. But this is going to be the last makeup favorites. I'm probably going to do my favorite fragrance video just because I really like fragrances. But today's favorite video is going to be my favorite luxury makeup. And I'm really excited for this one. There are a lot of luxury makeup that I talk about on my channel. A lot of it you've seen before. Some of this you actually haven't seen before. Some of it's just been in my collection for a while. Some of it just hasn't been stuff that I've shared. Some of it a lot of people I know will be really interested in, and I don't think everyone's going to care about all of it. But if you want to see my favorite luxury makeup that I love and use all the time, keep watching. Alright, I'm going to start off with the basics, which are just ones I've talked about before. I would consider this prestige luxury, maybe not super luxury, but just like higher end. The Make Up Forever Ultra HD Foundation. The other one would definitely also be my La Prairie Cellular Swiss Transforming Cream, but that's not one that I wear year round, or I will wear year round, so I didn't want to include it in this. But this is just something that I wear all the time and I love. The next two things I want to talk about that I've mentioned all the time in my channel are two of my three favorite finishing setting powders. These are just powders I use for everything. And it's the Guerlain Meteorites. This is in color 02. I've shared this before. I love these guys. These guys are my absolute favorite. I like the, you know, when they're loose little balls like this rather than in the compact. I just think it works a lot better. Plus I love the packaging, and the powder from Lumiere. It's just, this is one of my holy grails. Now I know that they discontinued this specific powder and they're bringing in a new powder, so I'm really excited to try that. I hope it is at least as good as this, maybe better, who knows, but I do absolutely love this. Now I know it's some Lumiere counters, you can still get this if they still have it in stock. If they do, I highly recommend getting it. I've tried the powder from Clé de Peau and I really liked it, and I really like the powder from La Prairie, but I do, out of all of them, this is just my absolute favorite. Another finishing or setting powder that I haven't mentioned on my channel before is this little guy from YSL. This is the Fate Palace Gypsy Opal. This has just these kind of like a kaleidoscope of light pastel colors that really brighten the complexion. I love to just take this with me, and I'll use this on my T-zone if I just feel like I need to brighten up my face a little bit, or if I'm getting a little bit oily. This is just one of my favorite powders to just take with me. And I also think that the palette itself is really beautiful. I haven't mentioned this before because I don't think they sell this anymore. This is, I think, one of their limited edition products, and I've had it for a little bit, but this is just definitely one of my absolute favorites. Next up are my favorite blushes, one I've talked about all the time, and the other one I didn't mention. This is the YSL Heart, I think it's Heart of Light blush, Heart of Light powder blush in color 8. This is just like my everyday blush. I absolutely love this. The color is beautiful, looks really nice on my skin, and I really like the formula. Another one I only use for special occasions, because this one is very special, is the Laduree Rose Petal blush. Now I have a big one, which is this one. I think this is in color 4, and then I have one of the small limited edition ones in the paper container. I have a lot of Laduree. I collect Laduree, you know, like just the keychains and the cosmetics and the brushes and everything like that. If you want to see an entire Laduree collection from me or video, let me know. I'd love to share it. It's just one of the things that just makes me really happy. But this blush is just gorgeous. The blush goes on very smooth, very beautiful. It looks stunning on everybody. It smells like roses. And this is just something on my vanity that makes me really happy every time that I see it. I don't just like this because it's like, you know, hyper expensive and really fancy, and the rose petals. It's a really fantastic blush, just in general. It's just a beautiful blush. It lasts all day, looks gorgeous on. So even if it wasn't fancy pretty, I would still really like this blush. But this is definitely one of my favorite pieces in my makeup collection. Next up are my favorite eye palettes. One I've had for a bit, the other one is new. This is the YSL, just one of their little ones. I don't know, the Couture palette 5, Pret-a-Porter 5 color ready to wear, I don't know. This is just a beautiful everyday palette. If I travel, this is the palette I take with me. The colors are really nice. This is my it looks good. I can do dramatic, I can do natural. It's just a really pretty palette. It suits my skin tone very nicely. I absolutely adore this guy. The next one I actually did a swatch on a few days ago, and it's this Marc Jacobs guy. Believe it or not, I wasn't sure if I was going to completely like this. I knew that this was a really good quality palette, but I've just been like using this and dropping it and using it. I love this guy, okay? I have just been loving and living for this guy. Like, the quality of these eyeshadows is really great. I love the colors. And this gold one, every time I use it, I just have so much fun with it. So this has definitely been added to my super favorite eyeshadow palettes in general that I've just been reaching for over and over and over again. And I've only really had it for like a week and a half. Like, I generally will do swatches and reviews, but I'll hold on to the products for a little bit to get a good idea. But I've just been reaching for this and loving it. So this is definitely a favorite luxury eyeshadow product, or palette from me that likes things, cannot say words. Yeah. Next up are my favorite highlighters. One I talked about before recently, and the other I've never mentioned on this channel before. And this one from YSL, the Lumiere Divine Illuminating Highlighting Finishing Powder, every time I use this, I just fall more and more in love. It's this beautiful, glamorous finish. It looks gorgeous on, doesn't emphasize anything negative on my face, and the color is just really, really pretty. The only issue I had with this was the fact that it does come in only one color, which is very fair. I think it would have been really great if they could have taken the same formula and tried to make one that would have been really good for darker skins, like maybe had two. I think that would have been a super. But for me, since I am pasty white, it does look really nice, and I do really love this. Put it back in its little container. Go back into your home until I decide to evict you and throw your home away, because that's what I do with these things. Next one is, I don't know if you guys have heard about this. A lot of people know about it. I mean, some people do, some people don't. It's just not one of the, like, I don't want to say that it's not trendy. It's just that nobody I've seen really talk about this. I think the only person that's talked about this is Tati from the Glam Life Guru. And this is the Clé de Peau highlighter. Now, firstly, I love the packaging. It's so pretty. This is a very expensive highlighter. This is only for special occasions. It comes with a little nice blush. I had this in color 11. See if you can see. It's just nice shimmer. See if I can show you what it looks like. It's really light. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. But it just looks like you can't see it. I don't know why I'm doing swatches of this. This is something that you can tell when I'm wearing it. It's just really subtle, very glamorous, and very illuminizing. I really, really like this. But because it is so expensive, this is my special occasion highlighter. I've had it for a bit, but you can see that I barely use it because this is definitely a special occasion highlighter. But I do absolutely love this, and I love the packaging. It's just so gorgeous. Next up are my favorite lipsticks. This one I've talked about before. This is Beige Ultimate from YSL. It's just this beautiful dark nude. I really, really love this. It's just like my go-to makeup when lipstick when I'm not even thinking about anything. Level of love. I mentioned it in my favorite lipsticks video. Another one I don't know I've mentioned is Nude Ultimate or Nude Beige. I think it's like Nude Beige. It's a little bit lighter, a little bit pinkier. It gets a lot of wear from me, but I just really like this one as well. It's really feminine while not being too pink. Like, I have to be careful with pinks. Like, sometimes they look really bad on me, but this was just one that looks really, really nice, and I do really love it. Another absolute favorite of mine is this from Tom Ford. It's called First Time. Yes, First Time. I have a few Tom Fords, like 3 to 4, maybe 5. I don't know. I'd have to check my lipstick collection. But this is my absolute favorite from him. It's kind of in the middle of these two, and you'll see when I put it on. It's very similar, but it's just very beautiful, and this formula is just so nice on the lips. It's so comfortable. It looks so beautiful. I love it a lot. So these are definitely my favorite luxury lipsticks. And you can definitely see the colors I like to go for. Yeah, I mean, like, they're so pretty. Last but not least, is this isn't so much of a setting spray. It's a moisturizing spray that you can use for setting your makeup if you want. And it's the Mer The Mist. I like this one. I don't use it to set my makeup. I do use it just as like a moisture mist, but it doesn't affect my makeup. It doesn't make it run. It doesn't make it break up or get clumpy or cakey. It just looks, you know, it works really well. If throughout the day I just need a squirt of mist. I don't know why I did that. But I do really like it because it does have the miracle broth in here, and that is just one of the ingredients in skincare that just does amazing things for my skin. And I just absolutely love this guy. So this is definitely a favorite. Love, love, love this. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If there's any of the products in this video that I have not done a review on or you'd like to know more about, just let me know in the comments. Be more than happy to talk to you about it and tell you a little bit more about it, about how it wears, what to expect, if I think it's really, really good or not. I mean, I think all of these are good, but some of them I think are good for me and not good for other people. You know, mostly I'm talking about this guy. Great for me. I would not recommend this for dark skin, which is sad because it's a beautiful formula and they should be ashamed of themselves. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to subscribe. It's free. I'm free. I put out new videos every Monday through Friday and sometimes also on the weekends as well. So I'll always have something for you to watch. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever. And I'll see you next time. Bye.